look at algebraic expression.
Good afternoon, class. I'm Madam Razal. This afternoon, I'll take you in English language. And under English language, today we'll look at structure. Under structure, we'll look at the possessive form of nouns. The possessive form of nouns. Okay, before we go into detail, let's look at the objective. By the end of our lesson, you have to construct a sentence of your own using the possessive form of a noun. By the end of the lesson, you have to construct a sentence of your own using the possessive form of a noun. Okay, let's go into detail. We need to understand, what does the word possessive mean? What does the word possessive mean? When we say possessive, what do we mean? Okay? Okay, possessive simply means ownership, to show ownership. Possessive simply means to show ownership. And how do we show ownership? When we say possessive noun, we show ownership by adding a punctuation mark, which is called an apostrophe plus S. Okay. Possessive show ownership by adding a punctuation mark called apostrophe plus S. Okay. Then let's look at the word noun. What is a noun? Okay. A noun is a naming word. A noun is a naming word. Okay, a noun is a naming word. It could be a place, idea, or thing. A place, idea, or thing. Let's hope you are following. Okay, we have defined possessive. We have defined a noun, so we now know what possess mean. We now know what a noun is. Okay, we continue. For us to understand more about possessive form of a noun, we'll look at examples. So we need to start certain sentences. Okay, let's look at these examples for us to understand more about possessive nouns. Number one. Number two. Okay, let's look at these sentences on the board. We want to understand the possessive form of a noun. Okay, the first one says, these are Peter's clothes. These are Peter's clothes. Okay, let's identify which one is a noun in this sentence. Which one is a noun in this sentence? Okay, Peter is a noun because it is a naming word. It could be John, it could be James, but here we are talking about Peter. And when we look at Peter, it is a singular noun. It is a singular noun. So how do we show possession in this sentence? These are Peter clothes. So to show possession, we have to add an apostrophe and S. An apostrophe and S. So we read, these are Peter's clothes. These are Peter's clothes. So since we have added an apostrophe and S, it is showing us possession. So Peter is the possessor here. Peter is the possessor. So meaning the clothes belong to Peter. Okay, the second one says, this is a MUBUYU book. This is a MUBUYU book. Let's identify which one is a noun in this sentence. Okay, MUBUYU is a noun and it is a singular word. It is a singular word. So let's show position here. We add apostrophe plus S. So it will read, this is a MUBUYU's book. This is a MUBUYU's book, meaning the book belongs to the MUBUYU. The book belongs to the MUBUYU. Is it understood? Is it understood? Okay, we continue. Let's look at other examples. Let's look at other examples how to show possession of animals and people. Okay, how to show possession of people and animals. How to show possession of people and animals. Okay, let's look at the examples. Okay, instead of saying okay, we have a sentence there. Instead of saying the wife of the head teacher. The wife of the head teacher. If we want to show possession, to say this belongs to the head teacher, the wife belongs to the head teacher, how do we construct a sentence? How do we construct a sentence? Our answer will be the head teacher's wife. Okay, our answer is the head teacher's wife. The head teacher's wife. So meaning the wife belongs to the head teacher. The wife belongs to the head teacher. So the head is a noun. The word the head is a noun. So meaning the head is the possessor in this sentence. Okay, the second one. The trunk of the elephant. 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 So how do we show possession here? How do we show possession? Okay, our answer will be the elephant's trunk. The elephant's trunk. So we have added an apostrophe and an S, and this one is a noun. We are talking about one elephant, which is singular. Okay, the last example. The son of Mr. Tembo. The son of Mr. Tembo. The son of Mr. Tembo. How do we show possession to say this son belongs to Mr. Tembo? How do we show possession? Our answer will be Mr. Tembo's son. Our answer will be Mr. Tembo's son. So here it means that the son belongs to Mr. Tembo. The son belongs to Mr. Tembo. Okay, we proceed. I hope you are following. I hope you are understanding. For any comments, any questions, you can send through the line which is on the TV there. You can send through the line which is on the TV, 0977 72 800, 0977 72 800. As I proceed, if there are any questions, any comments, you can send through the line which is showing on the TV there. Okay, we proceed. Okay, our next step we'll look at the singular and plural nouns which do not end in S. The singular and plural nouns which do not end in S. Okay, singular and plural nouns which do not end with S. Singular and plural noun which do not end with S. What are these singular and plural nouns which do not end with S? First, we need to understand what the word singular mean and what plural mean. Okay, singular simply means one. Singular simply means one. Then plural simply means more than one. Okay, we have said singular means one, plural means more than one. So, what are these singular and plural nouns which do not end with S? What are these singular and plural nouns which do not end with S? So let's start with singular. So we'll give examples of singular nouns. Okay, a friend, wife. Okay, the second one, a tailor, shop. Okay, the third one, a child, toy. Okay, the last one, a monkey tail. Okay, let's look at these examples. A friend, wife, a friend, wife, a tailor shop, a child toy, a monkey tail. When we look at these nouns on the middle, friend is a noun, tailor is a noun, child is a noun, monkey is a noun. But when we look at these, they are singular nouns. Friend, many, we say friends, then tailor, tailors, child, children, monkey, monkeys. So let's look at how do we show position of singular nouns. How do we show position of singular nouns? To show that this wife belongs to the friend, or the shop belongs to the tailor, or a toy belongs to the child, or a tail belongs to the monkey. How do we show possession? From the beginning, as I earlier explained, we add an apostrophe and an S. An apostrophe and an S, because these are singular nouns which do not end with S. These are singular nouns which do not end with S. Okay, so we'll say a friend's wife, a tailor's shop, a child's toy, a monkey's tail. So here we have shown position to say the wife belongs to the friend, the shop belongs to one tailor, the toy belongs to one child, a tail belongs to one monkey. Is it understood? Is it understood? I'm sure you are following. Any comments, any questions, you can be sending through the line which is scrolling on the TV there, or you can send through 0977 72 8000. And remember, we are not receiving calls but SMSs. We are not receiving calls but SMSs. Okay, let's continue. We have looked at singular nouns. Let's now look at plural nouns. Let's look at plural nouns which do not end with S. Plural nouns which do not end with S. Remember, I said plural means more than one. Okay, plural nouns. We are looking at plural nouns which do not end with S. What are these plural nouns which do not end with S? Okay, the first one, we have got men. The second one, children. The third one, women. So I've listed three. The first one, men, children, women. Men, children, women. Okay, let's construct a sentence. Let's look at men. Men, shirts. Men, shirts. Children, word. Women, clothes. Okay, let's look at this. Men, shirts. Children, word. Women, clothes. Okay, how do we show position to such words which are already in the plural form? How do we show position to these words which are already in plural form? Remember, men, it's a noun. Children, it's a noun. Women, it's a noun. So how do we show position to such words which do not end with S? Okay, the first one, men, will say men's shirts. We add apostrophe and S. We add apostrophe and S. So it will read men's shirt, meaning that we are talking about 2 or more than 3 men. It can be 2, 3, or more than 2. And when you look at shirt, it is in the plural form. Reason why? Because we are talking about men who are 2 or 3. The second one says children, word. Children, word. We want to show position to say the word belongs to these children. We say children's apostrophe and S. Apostrophe and an S. So it will read children's word. Children's word. So meaning this word belongs to these children. It's either they are 4 or 5 or 2. Okay, the third one says women clothes. Women clothes. When we look at the word women, it is in the plural form. The singular is woman. So the plural form is women because we are talking about 2 or more. Okay, so how do we show position to this? We simply add an apostrophe and S. An apostrophe and S. So it will read women's clothes. Women's clothes. So meaning these women are the possessors. They possess these clothes. So meaning the clothes belong to these women. The clothes belong to these women. Okay, let's hope you are following. We have looked at the singular and plural nouns which do not end with S. The singular and plural nouns which do not end with S. We have said singular means 1, plural more than 1. Then we have said the singular nouns we have looked at a friend, a tailor, a child, a monkey. So a friend is singular. Then when we add apostrophe and S, it will show us to say the wife belongs to the friend. So it will read a friend's wife. A tailor's shop. So tailor is the possessor of the shop. A child's toy. The toy belongs to the child who is singular. A monkey's tail. The tail belongs to the monkey. Okay? Then the second stage we looked at plural nouns. Plural nouns. I listed the nouns. First was men, children, women. Men, children, women. Then how do we show possessiveness? How do we show to say the shirts belong to these men? We simply add apostrophe and S. The second one, children's word. How do we show to say the word belongs to these children? We simply add apostrophe and S. Then women's clothes. Women's clothes. How do we show to say these clothes belong to these women? Since the women are the possessors, we simply add apostrophe and S. Let's hope you are following. I hope you are following. Okay, any comments, questions? You can send through the line which is scrolling on the TV or 0977 72 8000. 0977 72 8000. Remember, we are not receiving calls but SMSs. We are not receiving calls but SMSs. Okay, let's look at the last stage. The last stage, plural nouns ending with S. Plural nouns ending with S. Okay, plural nouns ending with S. Plural nouns ending with S. We use an S plus apostrophe with plural nouns ending with S. We use an S plus apostrophe with plural nouns ending with S. Okay, we use an S plus apostrophe with plural nouns ending with S. We use an S plus apostrophe with plural nouns ending with S. What do I mean when I say we use an S plus plural noun? We use an S plus apostrophe with plural nouns ending with S. Okay, let me write some examples for you. Okay, number 1. A girls' school. Number 2. A teacher's college. Number 3. A student's hostel. Okay, number 4. Okay, I'll give you 4 examples. The first one says a girls' school. Number 2, a teacher's college. Number 3, a student's hostel. Number 4, the pupil's book. We are looking at plural nouns ending with S. Plural nouns ending with S. We use an S plus apostrophe with plural nouns ending with S. Okay, so when we look at this sentence, the first one, a girls' school, a girls' school, a girls' school. This is a noun, it is in the plural form. This is a noun which is in the plural form. We are talking about 3, 2, or more than 2 girls. The second one, a teacher's college, a teacher's college. So this teacher is a noun, but it is in the plural form. We are talking about 2 or 3 teachers. The third one, a student's hostel, a student's hostel. Here we are talking about 2 or more students, which is in the plural form. The last one, number 4, the pupil's book, the pupil's books. Okay, let's say the pupil's books. The pupil's books. This is in the plural form. We are talking about 2 or more pupils. But how do we show position to say this school belongs to these girls? The college belongs to these teachers. The hostel belongs to these students. These books belongs to these pupils. Since we already have an S at the end, there's no need for us to add apostrophe plus S. In this case, we just add an apostrophe. So it will read a girls' school, a girls' school. The second one, since we already have an S here and it is already in the plural form, so instead of us adding apostrophe and S, we only add apostrophe. The third one, a student's hostel. A student's hostel. So instead of us adding another S, we just add an apostrophe. The last one, the pupils' books. The pupils' books. Okay, instead of us adding another S, we'll just add an apostrophe. Because we are saying we use an S plus apostrophe with plural nouns ending with S. These are nouns ending with S, so S plus apostrophe. S plus apostrophe. Let's hope you are following. Let's hope you are following. For any comments, any questions, you can send SMSs on 0977 72 8000. 0977 72 8000. We are just receiving SMSs, no calling. We are just receiving SMSs, no calls. Okay, at this point in time, before I give you homework, I'm going to give you homework. You answer at your free time. Then when we meet next time, I'll be able to give you answers, the feedback. So I'll give you homework. As I'm writing the homework, I'm sure you'll be sending some questions and comments. Okay? I can see there are questions and comments. Okay? Okay. Okay. There's a question here which says, what type of a sentence where you put an apostrophe after S? What type of sentence where you put an apostrophe after S? I think this is what I was just explaining where I said plural nouns ending with S, we just put an apostrophe. Plural nouns ending with S, we just put an apostrophe. I've given examples here where I've said a girls' school, a girls' school, a teacher's college. So when we look at these sentences, we have got a noun which ends in S. We have got a noun which ends in S. So I'll just put an apostrophe. Let's hope I've answered your question. Let's hope I've answered your question. This is Raymond from Dola. Raymond from Dola. Thank you for your question. I hope answered. As I'm writing the homework, you can continue sending comments and questions. Okay, homework. Write down the possessive form for the following expressions, then construct a sentence of your own for each. Okay, number one. The names of the girl. Okay, number two. The father of John. Okay, number three. The walking stick of Mr. Banda. And the last one, the husband of Jane. Okay, let's look at our homework. Write down the possessive form of the following expressions. Then construct a sentence of your own. And construct a sentence of your own for each. Let's make number one an example. Then the remaining ones you do on your own. Let's make number one an example so that you understand what you are supposed to do. Let's make number one an example so that you understand what you are going to do. Okay. The first one says, the screams of the girl. The screams of the girl. Let's write this sentence to show possessive. Let's write this sentence to show possessiveness. Let's write this sentence to show possessiveness. How do we write the screams of the girl? The screams of the girl. Our answer will be the girl's screams. The girl's screams. Our answer will be the girl's screams. The girl's screams. Meaning that the girl is the possessor of the screams. The girl is the possessor of the screams. So our instruction continues saying, then construct a sentence of your own for each. Construct a sentence of your own for each. So what type of a sentence are we going to construct from this answer which we have given? What type of a sentence are we going to construct from this answer which we have given? Okay, let me give you my answer. Okay, the girl screams disturbed the class. The girl screams disturbed the class. So these are the answers which I've given you following the instructions, which says write down the possessive form for the following expressions. Then construct a sentence of your own for each. So I've given my first answer, the girl screams. The girl screams. Then the second construction, the girl screams disturbed the class. The girl screams disturbed the class. Okay, so I have left 3 questions for you, which will be your homework. At your spare time, I want you to do this exercise and make sure you follow the instructions. Make sure you follow the instruction. Let's check if there are more questions or comments. Let's check if there are more questions or comments. Okay, I can see some questions. The other question says, what is a possessive noun? The question says, what is a possessive noun? As I earlier explained, I said a possessive noun shows ownership by adding a punctuation mark, which is called an apostrophe plus an S.
afternoon, class. And these are examples of crops that we grow in Zambia and the like.
Look at the algebraic expression.
And these are examples of crops that we grow in Zambia and the like.
Look at the